My name is Cherie Dargan. I'm the author of the Grandmother's Treasures series. I have 4 books out. Today I want to talk about book 1, The Gift. This is the book that starts the story. And as you see, we have these 2 young women on the cover. We find out it's the story in the historical fiction part of the story that takes place in World War II, when 3 Iowa farm girls go out to California to help with the war effort. 2 of them work in a factory that creates or makes warplanes, the Flying Fortress bombers that help win the war. And this taller woman here with the camera is Grandmother Grace, or she's just Grace here. And then this is Violet, her sister, next to us. And her sister is a twin. Vera is not in the picture, and we'll see why. All right. The story takes place in Iowa and California. And the series itself takes place in a small town in Iowa, and Jubilee Junction. And I'd like to read just a tiny bit about this very first book and explain what the story is about. So you have this wonderful idea that each book has a mystery or secret about a quilt. And in this very first story, what happens is we find out that Gracie's grandmother, Grace, died just 2 years earlier, and that she had something set aside for her only granddaughter, and that she asked Violet to take care of it and give it to her if she could not. And so what it is a big wicker basket with a quilt inside, several rather embroidered aprons, and 2 shoeboxes. One shoebox is full of 24 cassette tapes and a tape recorder, and the other shoebox has letters and photos and postcards in it. So I want to read a little passage about Gracie's gift and what happens when she opens this gift. Aunt Violet took the last bite of her cookie and sipped her sun tea. Gracie, your grandma made me promise to save this treasure for you. I'm so glad you could get it today. She walked over to her comfortable recliner with the help of her cane, and Mom and Aunt Maggie moved to the couch. Kathy and I followed, kneeling beside my mystery gift as the butterflies did a tap dance in my stomach. Kathy helped me remove the garbage bags to reveal a vintage wicker basket with wooden handles. Inside, several shoeboxes sat on top of a quilt with 2 aprons, a photo album, an old Life magazine, and a large scrapbook underneath. What a beautiful treasure from the past. And what a lovely old quilt. Who made it? Kathy asked. Now, Kathy is Gracie's sister-in-law. Mom leaned over and tapped Aunt Violet's quilt. Is this the quilt you made with your mother and aunts after the war? Aunt Violet nodded. Yes, it's the California quilt. Go ahead, Gracie. I opened the first shoebox, full of old-fashioned cassette tapes, neatly labeled. The second shoebox held a silver cassette player, an album with several dozen black and white photos, a handful of postcards, and several folded-up letters. I sat quietly thinking about Grandma putting all these things together for me. But why didn't she show them to me herself? And what happened between the twins, Vera and Violet? And why doesn't anyone want to talk about it? Teary-eyed, I tried to sort out my emotions. And we're going to find out everything. We're going to answer all those questions. So that's The Gift, Book 1 in the series, Grandmother's Treasures.